What's up, good people? Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to say thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know that this literally does not work. Hope you all are having a great day. It is game day, and we are headed over to SoFi Field here in a few minutes. And before I talk about the wide receivers that I'm hoping I have a breakout, I had something crazy happen this morning. I'm old. You see all the gray, look, you see my gray frostings and stuff. My beard is filling in whiter and whiter and things like that. And when you get older, some things start changing. For all you guys out there that are young, like Law Nation, only 42, when you hit 50, I think that's when your warranty expires. Okay, it expires because things just don't work the way they used to. And I don't know if anybody else has an issue like this. Now, I've talked about having dyslexia before, and I've had people say, you've been an inspiration because I have dyslexia and things too. And to see me being able to do this, it took a long, long time to have the confidence to be able to do this. But even still, what's crazy is, in my mind, I'll type out a title. And I was doing that with my wife, or actually something. I was writing a review or something or other. And in my mind, I saw it and I said, here's what it sounds like. She said, that sounds great. And then she looked at it and she's like, that's not what you said. So there's different things. Everybody has a different gift and stuff. And for me, I have got to the point where I lose stuff. And it can be literally, I've literally had glasses on my head and I'm like, where are the glasses? In fact, one time I lost my cell phone and I'm looking all over the house and everything else. This is back when we still had a landline. And I picked up the landline that was on my nightstand to call my phone and had to reach over my cell phone to pick up the other phone. And as I'm dialing it and putting it up there, it starts ringing right in front of me, so I lose things. Well, this morning, because we left Oxnard and came here, I lost Joe Boo. He'd been in my backpack. Couldn't find him. Literally going crazy, going literally ape shit, losing Joe Boo. Went back down to the car, checked out the car, everybody retraced your steps, and I was like, what was the last thing you did? I said, Rowdy had it. I said, the last time I took a picture of it, I took a video with Rowdy. And evidently, it's a new Rowdy because he was looking like, he didn't say anything, but you could tell by his body language that he was like, I don't know about that. So in my mind, it was Rowdy's fault because I could not find Joe Boo until my wife found him in the front pocket of the bag. Literally, I'm losing my mind, people. So those of you out there, you're not alone when you're misplacing stuff and having panic attacks because you can't find your keys or your cell phone or your wife. It's been a rough morning. So as we get ready to go over here to SoFi Field, we have, this is what's sad because we go to training camp, we start to get to know these guys. Remember a couple years ago, Dennis Houston. It's like, oh man, Dennis Houston, tall guy and everything else. That one-handed grab. We start becoming, and this is partially us YouTubers' fault too, because you get a different level when you start having the, Cowboys Mafia, when you start having, J Tuck and Law Nation and Vash Lombardi and all the guys and stuff, telling you all about these guys, getting you clips of them and everything else. They become near and dear, and they become the underdog players that you hope make the team. But the reality is it's hard, and you can't keep everybody. And we are knee deep right now with wide receivers. Not, necessarily the Justin Jeffersons or the CeeDee Lamb, because CeeDee Lamb is not paid yet. But we have some really nice receivers that you don't want to turn around and let them go. For example, I'll give you a great example of this. If you've seen Hard Knocks, I think it was a 2007 or 2008 one, there was a guy there, Danny Amendola, who became a fan favorite. And this is all before YouTube got big or anything else. This was the infancy of it. This is back when my daughter only had about 25,000 subscribers and things. You didn't have the level and things that you do now. But Danny Amendola, because of Hard Knocks, became that guy that you really rooted for. And unfortunately, the Cowboys let him go. Guy had a really good career that was let go from the Cowboys. They said he's just not quite good enough. And that's the thing that you look at. You end up having guys that you want to hold on to, but you can't because it's a limited amount of players. So we've got guys like Jalen Brooks. We actually have 3 Jalens. We have Jalen, and Jalen. It should be a law firm. It seriously should be a law firm. But Jalen Tolbert, who, was much maligned, called him a bust. I'm not sure how you call a 3rd-round player a bust. But Jalen Tolbert, everywhere he started, has always had a slow start. He started to get a little playing time in the shadows of Michael Gallup last year. But Michael Gallup was forced in the lineup because he was a $13 million a year guy, regardless of how he was playing. But you saw him having flashes and saying, this guy needs more playing time. Well, Jalen Tolbert, of course, has been an incredible body of work right now. I could see from 2 years ago when I met him to now, Jalen Tolbert, his body is, and he looks like a grown-ass man now. And him and Dak have gotten to be on a whole nother level, and it may be actually advantageous because CeeDee's not been here. So, that's where we are with him. So we know he's like the number 2, number 3 guy, of course, with Brandon Cooks. Now the fights are for 4 and 5, okay? And that's where you've got Jalen Brooks and Jalen Klopper that are both 2 young guys that have had some great flashes here, and you want to see both of those guys end up making it. There's just so many young players that you hope that they can step out of the shadows and make a name for themselves. And this is the opportunity with these preseason games, because the reality is there's not that many practices. We've already had, I want to say, 6 padded practices. There's only 8 more to go. And as we start getting further and further down the line, it's planning for that Cleveland Brown game. So this game right here, and I will literally say next week, are the 2 most important preseason games that we have on tap. And it's going to be the best man is going to be the one that's there. So I can't wait to see SoFi Field, seeing that big television screen that is literally circular. It's TV on the inside and on the outside. That's crazy. But be there is going to be cool. I was at the LA Coliseum with Shango many years ago, so it'll be nice to see SoFi Field and things like that. And we'll find out if some teams actually have good Wi-Fi. The Cowboys, of course, don't. Not anymore. And if we do have good Wi-Fi, we will live stream during the game for the game, so you can get a fan perspective of what's going on at SoFi Field. All right, good people. I am just waiting on the crew.
Who's waiting on you?
You're waiting on me? Yeah, guys, let me ask you a question. You ever sit around waiting for your wife to get ready? You sitting around just waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting and waiting. And then she's done. And when she comes down, you hadn't put your shoes on because you're just sitting here waiting because the shoes make your feet hurt. They come down and say, "Oh, you're not ready?" Right. Because you're the one that's holding up progress. All right, good people. We'll see you over at SoFi Field, and I'll see you soon. Peace.